Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. Today I will be looking at David Bowie and his 1993 effort, The Buddha of Suburbia. Now I am a big David Bowie fan, but I have not gotten to his later career stuff. And I've heard some really cool things about this, and I know that critically it was kind of seen as maybe not the best effort, but there are a lot of people who are fans of it now. And since I want to start this journey, I thought this would be a good jumping off point, getting to this album, and then like Outside, and we got Earthling next, I believe. So I just thought this would be a good place to start that journey as we go on through the years with David. So I am excited to see what we get. I love the idea that it's polarizing. To me, that seems so interesting. And I am ready to jump into the album with track one, the title track, Buddha of Suburbia. Nice clean guitar sound. I like that. I like the separation between the drums and the guitar.
Living in lines by the railway line, pushing the hair from my eyes. Elvis is English and climbs the hills.
I love his tone he's sitting vocally on already. It seems so warm and nice.
In South London, vicious but ready to learn. Sometimes I fear that the whole world is queer. Sometimes, but always in fear. So I'll wait until we're signed.
He sounds so good on this. Expecting, but yeah, this is not it. This is such a nice, warm sound to it.
Expectations, I change all my clothes. Mustn't grumble at silver and gold. Screaming above central London. Never born so I'll never get
This is great. I love this. This still has like this sense of he's still cool, man. He's still the man. Because you know how some artists, when they get a bit older, they kind of get a bit corny or like, I don't know, just not hip to it. David still has it, the kind of X factor still. I love this. This is great. I love how everything's building. The music's getting louder, more intense. Oh, this is fantastic. What a breeze. What a song. What a track. I love it. And that was track one and the title track, Buddha of Suburbia. And what an awesome sound. It was so warm. And I don't know what I was thinking with David vocally and where he would be at, but he hasn't lost any of that tone. He still is as rich sounding as he was in 1970 on Hunky Dory. I don't know what I was expecting, because, like, as artists get older, they sometimes lose it a little bit. And I know David's, like, not, like, super old at this point, but I was expecting a bit of a drop off what he could offer tonally. But no, it's all still there, and he has such a rich sound, and that is the best surprise I've gotten on this, where it's like, oh, yeah, we're not even weird. We're not even like old Bowie. This is still like peak vocal stylings, and I'm so down for this album even more than I was going into it. So let's jump into track 2, Sex and the Church. Kind of a cool, different rhythm. Definitely from what we got on the first track.
Though the idea of conversion is said to be the union of Christ and his bride, the Christian.
It's cool because with this track title, I am expecting something a bit weird. I'm like going out there with it. It's a nice basic drum sound. I love it. Ooh, that's fat. I know he toured with Trent Reznor. Has this happened by this point in 93? Because these are definitely using different sounds than just a conventional, like, rock thing, you know?
The redeeming spiritual qualities of sex.
No, I love this. This is a very cool rhythmic momentum song. It's very dancey.
And the church. Sex. And the church.
It's cool.
Sex.
And I love how understated he is on this.
Sex. Sex.
Yeah, this is a cool mix of, like, electronic dance stuff and analog instruments. It's just a good marriage. This is a great walking around song.
Give me the freedom of spirit and the joys of the flesh and sex. 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 And the church.
I love that part. It just proves you don't need this crazy hook or anything. Sometimes bringing it down actually makes it more pronounced. Yeah, I love that marriage between that sax and what's going on underneath it.
Spirit and the joys of the flesh and sex. Sex.
Because even though it's like understated, there's a lot of stuff happening on the lower half of this mix.
And the church. Sex. And the church. Sex. And the church. And the church. And the church. Sex. 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 And the church. Sex. And the church. Sex.
Yeah, this is so cool. I like this one a lot, and I like it for the complete opposite reasons why I like track 1.
Sex. And the church. Sex. And the church.
And at 6 minutes and 30 seconds, I have no complaints. Just because the styling of the song, it's not going to get old, because the main highlight of this is the momentum, is the focus on that. You just get locked in and you just enjoy it the whole time. Yeah. I love how open that everything sounds now.
And the church.
That was a great track. That was really good.
Sex. sex.
And that was track 2, Sex and the Church, and I love that song. And it's like, both these songs are so cool, and they're so different. So it's like, it's not even comparable. It's hard to say what one would be my favorite of the two. They're both amazing at what they want it to be. And if you can accomplish that, then it's like, more power to you, David. I was talking about how lush his vocals sounded on track 1, and this was just so understated, cool, almost talk singy, but that's the appeal of it. So you went for one thing on Buddha of Suburbia, you nailed it. You went for a different thing on Sex and the Church, and you nailed that. So I am loving what we are doing on this album, and I'm excited to jump into track 3, South Horizon. I like the light little drum. Sounds nice. I feel like this one will go for the warmth that track 1 had. Just based on that drum sound from the beginning. I'm also aware that this is just an instrumental. There's that nice horn sound again. A nice little hip-hop drum sound. I like that. Because the piano was kind of like dissonant and weird, and it was cool to have a hip-hop beat behind that. It's really cool. Yeah, this is like jazzy and cool and weird, but it's also very warm sounding too. Great bass. I love how he's adding instruments to this. There's that, yeah. See, this is my kind of instrumental. It's like, if you're gonna do this for 5 minutes and 30 seconds, just keep hitting me with new stuff. Keep it exciting, keep it fresh. And David's definitely doing that on this one. Yeah, I just love how everything overplays with each other. This is so cool. I think the bass is my favorite when that comes into focus. Yeah, this is so cool. And we're already almost done it, so jeez. That, surprisingly for me, was a lot of fun, and that was a great tune. And that was track 3, South Horizon, and I was pleasantly very surprised with that one. I enjoyed that song a lot, and I think when it's just an instrumental, I get a little nervous because they can kind of be a little flat and you kind of get sick of them kind of quickly. This one was just, your listening is so active and it's such a involving experience that you look up and you're like, holy crap, we're 4 minutes into this. I love how they keep adding and taking away and keeping it fresh. And there was so much cool things happening within it, and it built so well that it's a breeze of a listen. So I love when an instrumental is done like that, and to me that's kind of like the peak way to do it. So I had so much fun with that song, and let's jump into track 4, which is also an instrumental, The Mysteries. All right, I'm hoping this can deliver as well. Yeah, I can see this being more like a slow synth bass, kind of mellow sound, especially after the last song being so active and coming at you. Kind of like a soundscape kind of dealio. Yeah, this one's definitely a, like, turn off all the lights in your room and just have quiet and darkness and just focus in on this. It's very warm and comforting. Yeah, this is so lovely. I don't even know if they're gonna, like, flip it on its head at any point. They might just do this the whole time. Because it's just really relaxing and just nice. I was so nervous when I saw 2 instrumental tracks side by side, but they could not be any more different and just supply a different need and enjoyment to the listener. Yeah, I'm sure, like, Sex in the Church, there's probably so many different synth tracks and stuff happening, but just by listening it just sounds so simplistic and so minimalistic. It's beautiful, it's great. Very, like, depths of the ocean kind of feel to it. Which I think works with the title really well, The Mysteries. Yeah, it seems like just like a deep dive. Yeah, for a 7-minute song that's instrumental, you go, ooh, this could be just really not that great. But no, he did a great job on this, too. And it helps that it is so different than the last track we got. No, that's such a good mood dropper. Not mood dropper in a bad way, like a cleansing, like a refreshing of the album. And that was track 4, The Mysteries. And I love how rich it sounded and like how much must have been going on under the surface, but you just enjoy it on such a nice, warm level. At first, you just think you're on the surface, and then you listen to it more and more, and you start to kind of fall into the depths of the song, and you start to, I don't know, realize little moments maybe that you wouldn't have at the beginning of the song. But I loved it as just like this nice refresh into this album. We were hit with a lot of stuff on Sex and the Church in South Horizon, so it's nice just to have that palate cleanser, which I think is going to lead into a crazier, more erratic sound, especially based on the title, with track 5, Bleed Like a Crazed Dad. Yeah, give me something weird with this one. Yeah, this is the most like upbeat we've gotten on the album so far. I love that. I love that construction-wise. Nice bass.
Shine, shine, shine. Shine, shine, shine.
Such a good bass line. I also like how he is taking a step back vocally. It's more about the music. He just has that shine, shine, shine part. And it's like, let's do music stuff. Let's keep adding stuff. It's cool. See, but this goes to my point. If this was just an instrumental, I would have got bored of this real quick. But just having him come in with that shine, 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 it just keeps it fresh.
These are the crazy.
Whereas the last 2 tracks, they didn't need to have that happen. This needs it, I think.
Easy come, double back in the valley where the dead man walks and is running from the chalice.
Being halfway through this album, I'm surprised that there are some people that go, this is one of his lesser efforts. I'm really enjoying myself with this. I think this is a great album. I have a theory that maybe it's because of the original album cover, because that's a terrible cover. So maybe that kind of turned people off to the album as a whole. But musically, what we've been getting, it's been fantastic. Great variety, great sounds, great sense of style in this too. It definitely fulfills its purpose though, right? After the mysteries being so warm, this kind of adds a little bit of craziness, much needed craziness. solid effort. Awesome. And that was track 5, Bleed Like a Crazed Dad. I do think it's probably my least favorite song, but it fulfills the need, then the purpose for the album, where it gets you excited, especially after the Mysteries brought it down so much. It was nice to have that chaotic, shambolic rock sound with a lot of cool stuff happening, and David not doing too much, but just adding enough to keep me entertained and engaged. Now, we're at the halfway point, I would say, flip the side over. Sadly, we are now in CD land, so there's nothing to flip, but I still want to kind of think about the first 5 tracks we've gotten at the halfway point. I loved how warm, tonally sound Buddha of Suburbia was. I love how weird and cool Sex in the Church was, very dancey. The instruments, fantastic. And this was just a good shambolic kind of sound. So I think everything complemented itself so well and really works as the whole and what we've gotten. So I find it hard to believe that this would, fail in its second half attempt. So I'm really excited to jump in to see what we get on the next half of the album. So that leads into track 6, Strangers When We Meet. Yeah, this is cool. At the start, I thought it was going to have like a real industrial sound to it, but it has a nice little pop sensibility to it. Great guitar sound. His vocal style on this one reminds me of the first track. This is cool. I really like the guitar in this. Makes a great stereo with sound to it. This seems like this could have been like a single as well. Like the title track in this. They leap out as single sounding. Yeah, it's really just that mono guitar. I can't get away from it. that tagline is money. And that was track 6, Strangers When We Meet. I think that was just a cool pop song. Easy to listen to, easy to get, easy to follow. But it wasn't like pandering or like mid or like dumbed down. It was just a good, solid effort and reminded me of Buddha of Suburbia in that sense. So good work, flew nicely. It was good stuff, and that will lead into track 7, Dead Against It. Yeah, it sounds like an ominous sounding start. Yeah, I like this. This has that industrial sound to it. Yeah, this has a great vibe to it. I dig this one a lot. It gets you pumped, feeling amped up.
And when she drowns within London, the fizzy gin begins the sun.
Yeah, this is just so fun and bouncy. This might be my favorite song on the album so far. I really like this. This has such a good vibe to it. It definitely is the most fun sounding we've had on the album so far. Nice guitar. Yeah, this is a good melody too, because it just kind of rides the wave. But this has the sound that, like, it'd be hard to mess this up. Because just on its own, it sounds so good. Look how fuzzy and warm those guitars are. Yeah, that was cool. That was really cool. And that was track 7, Dead Against It. And the second the music came in, you're like, oh yeah, this is going to be one of those ones. Like, you can't wreck it. That sound was just perfect, gets you moving, it's lively, it's great, and it's probably my favorite song of what we've gotten. I would say the other two that would be close would be The Mysteries and Sex and the Church, but I think this one, for my money, is the best that we've gotten so far. So, had a lot of fun with it. It's great workout song, great traveling around town song, gets you going, gets you moving. I love the vibe. And that will lead into track 8, Untitled number 1. I love how he's using those hip hop drums. I like the little spoon thing in the right headphone. Just a cool percussion element.
In the morning she's so regal like the valley side. In the chilly sea, the gilded bridge slows. Now we're swimming rock bottom with the doll by our side. Fill the cup with its sleepy souls.
This sounds like there's a bit of like a flange or something on David's voice. I really like it.
It's clear that some things never take.
I feel like there's a slight delay to it or something, but it's really, really cool and I'm really noticing it. It could just be really, really wet reverb. But yeah, I definitely notice it.
Where sex feels like sex only quarter heart.
The bass on this is real nice too. The bass and the drums are really in pocket with each other.
It's clear that some things never.
Yeah, the drums, the bass, and that like spoon sound in the right. That's really what's catching my ear on this one. Nice switch. I thought they were just gonna repeat that outro for the last minute, but I'm glad they're switching it up. That's a really good choice.
It's clear that some things never take.
You can really hear the time delay on his voice now.
Clear that some things never. Please seal these tears.
Yeah, with more space too, I can just listen to that bass all day. Yeah, it's a fat bass line. Nice. And that was track 8, Untitled number 1. And that was such a cool song that even though it wasn't like chaotic or crazy, it still had this kind of weird element to it. I love how David's voice sounded. I really loved how great the drums and bass were mixed together and like worked together. I thought that was fantastic. And he got to pull some cool tricks. I like how it wasn't just a fade out outro. I think eliminating everything actually brought more out of the stuff I was noticing, because I was loving that time delayed vocal. I was loving that percussion. I was loving that bass. So this was a cool, fun, not tame track, but like it was just in pocket. It had a nice rhythm and sway to it while offering a lot musically. And that will lead into track 9, Ian Fish, UK Air. Weird title. And this is a long song too. Let's do some weird stuff. Let's do some cool stuff, David. Oh, this is an instrumental. Yes, it's instrumental. Okay, cool. Have a third awesome one, because I really like the first two. I love the piano already. Super faint. This one is definitely more in the stylings of the Mysteries. Love the guitar. And now knowing it's an instrumental and like the vibe, the title actually I think really works really well for this. Yeah, this feels so minimalistic, but it fills in so much space. Let's see if we get a slight change or addition of something. Because we're at about the halfway point. I mean, they might not. This might just be a nice, warm, like, sound and a good wave to it. But this is like the opposite of Dead Against It. This is one of those turn off all the lights and just close your eyes and relax. And it might be a little long at 6 minutes and 30 seconds, but it didn't bug me too much, actually. And that was track 9, Ian Fish, UK Air. And that was just a nice little instrumental. It what reminded me of the Mysteries. I think I preferred the Mysteries, but it was cool. It was enjoyable. It was chill. It was just a good vibe. And it'll lead into the final track on the album, which is the first track as well, Buddha of Suburbia, but this one is featuring Lenny Kravitz. So yeah, let's check it out. Yeah, so I think we're just going to be doing the first track.
Lies by the railway line, pushing the hair from my eyes.
Yeah, because he bookmarked Scary Monsters the same way as like this, but the vibe of the song was so different on the last track. This seems more of a same kind of beat to it,
Screaming along
with Lenny Kravitz, of course.
vicious but ready to learn. Sometimes I fear that the whole world is queer. Sometimes, but always in vain. So I'll wait until we're signed.
I do wonder what Lenny's gonna really add to this. Because I'm not a big features guy in rock music. I just don't really think it works that well. Love it in hip hop, but yeah, we'll see. I still love that part though. I have not noticed Lenny Kravitz at all though. Maybe he's playing guitar on it or something? That's what I'm gonna guess. 'Cause I haven't heard him at all. So it's gotta be guitar. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be the guitar. Much longer than the first? No, it's about the same length too. Yeah, that's nice. Kravitz must have been in the studio or something, and David's like, "Hey, you wanna play guitar or something on this song?" And that was track 10 in the final track, Buddha of Suburbia, featuring Lenny Kravitz. And it just kind of reminded me of the first track. I liked it the first time hearing it, and I liked it the second time hearing it. Not really anything to talk about because we've experienced this song, but it was a good song and something I enjoyed and a solid, like I said originally, it's a great title track. So let's jump into the outro. And that was David Bowie and his 1993 effort, The Buddha of Suburbia. And I gotta say, guys, that was just a solid, fine album. Moments that really got me was Sex in the Church. I really loved the mysteries, and I really loved Dead Against It. I think he did some really cool things. This was probably after touring with Trent Reznor, because you do get a bit of that vibe, and he is doing something a little different, and I think taking inspiration from that sound. I love the hip-hop guitars and kind of the synths, and it just felt heavy in a way that I wasn't expecting, but it was really cool. And like I said earlier on, that it kind of was seen as a whatever album, like some people didn't like it, and revisiting, people are going, no, this is actually pretty good. And I would be more in that camp. It's not one of my favorite albums, but there was still a lot to enjoy, and I appreciate what he was doing on this. I also think that maybe part of it was that the cover, like the original cover, looks really not good. So maybe that was a part of it, because I know it's silly, but album covers sometimes dictates kind of what we think an album's gonna be. But no, I had a great time. If you can like, because it helps with engagement, gets more people aboard. Because I will be doing from this point on, I think just David's discography kind of in order from here on out. So if you want to join me on that journey, feel free to subscribe so you get the notifications when I drop these. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That was the Buddha of Suburbia, David Bowie, 1993. I had a great time, and I will check you guys out later.